Imagine this, the UK builds some of the world's most advanced warships, but then runs short of money to finish them. Now they're thinking, why not sell some of them before they're even ready? That's exactly what's happening with the UK's Type 26 frigates. And the potential buyer? One of their closest defence allies, Norway. In this video, let me explain what these frigates are, why Norway might buy them, and how this decision could impact both countries and NATO. The Type 26 frigates, also known as the City class, are the future backbone of the British Royal Navy. These are not ordinary ships. They're designed for anti-submarine warfare, meaning they're supposed to detect and hunt down enemy submarines silently lurking underwater. Built by BAE Systems in Glasgow, Scotland, these warships are loaded with high-tech systems, vertical missile launchers, a flight deck for helicopters, and powerful radar and sonar systems. They're meant to replace the aging Type 23 fleet, but there's a problem. The UK promised to build 8 of these ships, but due to budget constraints, construction is slower than expected. Some of them, like HMS Belfast and HMS Birmingham, are under construction but are now being eyed for export. Here's where things get tricky. The British Royal Navy is already stretched thin. If these frigates are sold abroad, it could mean even longer delays in modernising the UK's own naval forces. The Royal Navy is already smaller than what many military analysts recommend for a country of its global stature. So, why is the UK considering this move? It's about money. Building advanced warships is expensive. By selling some of them before completion, the UK could recoup costs and reduce financial strain on the Ministry of Defence. But this raises a critical question. Is it wise to sell your own defence assets when your military already feels under-equipped? Now let's talk about Norway. Norway is looking to replace its own aging frigates, the Fridtjof Nansen class, which are becoming outdated and honestly more expensive to maintain. For Norway, the Type 26 is an ideal fit. It offers exactly what they need: modern design, excellent anti-submarine capability, and NATO standard integration. In fact, a recent public poll in Norway showed strong support for buying British-built frigates instead of American ones. Why does that matter? Because it shows not only military logic, but emotional trust and alliance. Norway and the UK have a close defence relationship. They're both part of NATO and both are in the Joint Expeditionary Force, a Northern European military coalition. So, what are the political implications of this deal? On the UK side, several members of Parliament, especially from Glasgow, where these ships are being built, are actively urging the British government to offer the Type 26 frigates to Norway. Why? Because it could protect local jobs, boost exports, and, well, strengthen international ties. For Norway, this is not just about buying ships, it's a strategic decision between choosing American-built frigates, likely from Lockheed Martin, or British ones. Choosing British ships would mean closer integration with European defence efforts, while buying American could pull Norway more toward US-led operations. There's also an economic angle. Buying partly built ships from the UK could save time and money for Norway, while allowing the UK to keep its shipyards running smoothly. But critics say if Norway gets these frigates, the Royal Navy will fall behind. It's like selling your best player to another team while you still haven't built your squad. So what's next? This decision is still being discussed. Nothing is finalised, but Norway is expected to announce their decision later this year. And the UK is keen to make a strong case. If the deal goes through, it could mark the beginning of a new era of UK-Norway defence cooperation. It could also send a message that even in difficult economic times, alliances and strategic trust matter more than ever. But it will also raise important questions for the UK government. Can a country that aspires to be a global military power afford to sell off its future fleet to allies? Or is it a clever way to fund military upgrades without cutting corners elsewhere? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And let me know in the comments. Should the UK sell these frigates to Norway or keep them for its own navy? Until next time, stay informed and stay curious.